Welcome back to the weekly talk show of The Space. The Space, brings you the inspiring stories of different entrepreneurs. Our theme is Entrepreneurs of Arunachal Pradesh, the one who choose to make path of their own. People who love to eat food are the best people. Nothing brings people together more than what a good food does. In today's corporate and busy world, we barely get chance to cook our favorite food on our own, but HungryG made it easier by delivering our favorite food of favorite restaurant right at the door. Meanwhile, when the world was engulfed under the gravity of ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, we could barely go out to get our essential commodities. Once again, Dukandada made it easier, providing service of essential commodities. On this, let me introduce you to this gentleman who is the person behind who made our life easier and who made us understand our choice of food. He is none other than Doni Riba. Welcome to our talk show, sir.
Thank you very much.
He is the founder of Dukandada and HungryG. So, sir, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty great.
Okay.
Thank you, Space, and thank you, Atta, for inviting me here.
My pleasure, sir.
It's really a big pleasure for me to be here sitting with you, talking to you about HungryG and Dukandada. Thank you very much.
So, sir, to begin with, which is seemingly very obvious, my question to you is what fascinated you to be an entrepreneur? Tell us your journey about HungryG and Dukandada.
Well, like any other average person, till my college, I was not sure what I wanted to do with my life. So it was constantly soul searching till my college days. But in college, I started reading a lot of autobiographies and a lot of biographies. And I stumbled upon two books. One is Made in Japan, which is autobiography based on the story of Akio Morita, as the founder of Sony. And the another one was Made in America, which is the biography of Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart. And I was really fascinated by the way they created value from scratch, especially when we talk about Sony Corporation. After the Second World War, Japan was in a very bad condition. But the way these people, Akio Morita and his team, from scratch they built such a behemoth, which is Sony, one of the most innovative companies in the world. And as of today, I think their market value is around $100 to $200 billion.
That's quite high.
Yeah, so that fascinated me. And talking about Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, do you know 2020, their revenue was around 54,000 crores. 54,000 crore rupees. Look at the value they're creating, right? And in midst of coronavirus, the way they're doing business. So I was really fascinated. So from scratch, from zero to 54,000 crore. So that fascinated me. And I thought I want to do something.
So it was nothing fascinated with, something related to Swiggy or Zomato?
No. My fascination with entrepreneurship began when I was in college. And during those days, food delivery or any kind of delivery was not there. Even the internet was not available to everyone.
Yeah.
I think it was when I was in college, we only used to have 2G. 3G came much later.
So we are much lucky.
Yes. The current generation has a lot of, they get a lot of, variety of services they're getting. So in that sense, yes. That's how I started. My fascination with entrepreneurship started with that. In terms of HungryG, when I came back, I was working earlier. I was working with a company outside, a couple of companies. When I came back, some business I started.
Okay.
I was into electronics, but I am a big foodie, and I want every day on my plate. I want different kind of foods.
So no wonder why you started HungryG. I
Yes,
completely
so
understand.
that is how HungryG started.
Yeah.
By then, Swiggy and Zomato had already started. And sitting at my office, I usually did not have time to go back home to have lunch. And especially the way we used to stay was a fifth-story building, which didn't have a lift. So I was a bit lazy also to, keep on climbing these 5 stories to have lunch. So I used to think, can't I order food sitting at my office? So that's how HungryG came into, my mind, and we got it developed. And February 2019, we launched HungryG. So far, it's been a fantastic journey. It's been a whirlwind tour for us. At first, we did not think that people would, be responding in a manner that they have responded. So we are pretty happy with the response we have received. So after we started HungryG, say 6 months to 8 months down the line, we started receiving queries from our customers. They were asking us if we can deliver groceries as well. So we thought, why can't we?
Pandemic, right?
Yeah, no, before the pandemic, much before the pandemic, because it took us around almost 6 months to get the app developed for Dukandada.
Okay.
So people were asking us if we can deliver groceries as well. That's how Dukandada, the idea of Dukandada came, and we started building Dukandada, and our app was ready by February 2020.
Okay.
And I must thank my wife and my mother-in-law. They are followers of Buddhism.
Okay.
So we thought that by March end we would be launching Dukandada. March end 2020. Because we thought that we would be ready by then. Our delivery, delivery personnel and everything else in place will be ready by March and 2020. But my mother-in-law went to the Gompa, and she spoke with the lamas, and they came up with an auspicious date, which was 10th of March. Now, looking back, I think it was one of the best, advices that I received, because 10th March we launched, and 23rd of March lockdown was announced.
Okay.
Before that, we did not know that there's going to be lockdown. Pandemic was already there, but we did not know that that lockdown is going to happen. So that way, we were quite fortunate to launch Dukandada just in nick of time, just before the lockdown started.
So on that note, would you say that the COVID-19 pandemic was a favor to your fate?
See, it's very unfortunate for the world, for the entire world, for entire country, for India, for us, that such a pandemic has happened.
Okay.
Every day people are dying, and we are not able to do what we love to do. We are not able to go out, and there's always a risk of contracting the virus. So this is, that way it's very unfortunate for the entire world. But looking at our business, yes, it has helped us in customer acquisition.
Okay.
Otherwise, if we look at the chart, the time that we, for HungryG, it took us almost a year to have a base of 25,000 users on HungryG.
Okay.
But for Dukandada, that happened within a couple of months only, within a very short span of time. So customer acquisition has been very, very fast.
Okay. Huge congratulations on your huge win.
Thank you very much.
अरुणाचल का पहला ग्रोसरी डिलीवरी ऐप दुकानदादा के जरिए आप घर बैठे ग्रोसरी जैसे अन्य दैनिक आवश्यक वस्तुएं ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं। ऑर्डर करने के लिए आप गूगल प्ले स्टोर और एप्पल स्टोर से दुकानदादा ऐप डाउनलोड करें। पेमेंट सीओडी, कार्ड्स, ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग के माध्यम से करें। दुकानदादा की सर्विसेज ईटानगर, नाहरलगुन, दोईमुख तथा निर्जली में उपलब्ध है।
फर्स्ट टाइम किया था ऑर्डर, अच्छे से आया, हमने सोचा था आएगा बोल कर फिर से। तो
हम लोग को सामान एसेंशियल ग्रोसरीज जो भी चाहिए था हमको हमारे घर पे ही मिल गया, तो उससे हम लोग अपना घर पे थोड़ा सेफ भी रह सका।
दुकानदादा, हाँ ये ऐप्स अच्छा है, क्योंकि इससे हम लोग का मतलब जो हाउस होल्ड आइटम्स है ऑलमोस्ट एवरीथिंग हम लोग को मिल ही जाता है। जैसे आपका ग्रोसरी, उसके बाद वेजिटेबल्स, इवन मीट, ये सब भी मिल जाएगा।
इसमें जो सामान है और उसका जो वैरायटी है और ज़्यादा लेके आए, डोर टू डोर सर्विस दे रहा है, इसलिए हम दुकानदार को थैंक्स बोलना चाहेगा।
I would recommend everyone out there at the home, please buy all the stock from Dukandada. You will get all the essential commodities from there. Thank you.
ये बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहा है दुकान दादा, और ऑलरेडी हमने पूरा अपना फ्रेंड्स को रेकमेंड कर चुका है, फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली, रिलेटिव्स सबको रेकमेंड कर चुका है, तो बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहा है। वेल डन, वेल डन।
My second question to you is, how's the culture and work environment in your company?
We are a pretty happy company.
Okay, that's nice.
But of course, we incentivize merit. People who work hard get incentivized.
Okay.
Atmosphere in the office is very cordial, and I'm very happy with the way my colleagues are working. The people in my office, in our office, are working. By default,
Okay.
we Arunachalis have this default nature of being friendly. Almost everyone in our the office, more than 95% of us are Arunachalis.
Okay.
And as I said, by default we are very friendly in nature.
Okay.
So automatically the atmosphere is very friendly in the office.
Okay. So
But yes,
that's a good thing.
Yes, that's a very good thing. That's a very good thing. And so the employees, they are very friendly with among each other. They are also very friendly with the users. They're friendly with the customers. They're friendly with the restaurant owners. When we talk about Dukandada, they are very friendly with the vendors. So basically, we are very friendly. We have a very friendly work culture.
हाय, मेरा नाम लेच चाचा है और HungryG का हम एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर हैं, और HungryG में हम लगभग 1.5 साल हो गया काम किया था, और मेरा रोल यहाँ पे है कि कस्टमर इशू को सॉल्व करना, ऑर्डर्स देखना। HungryG में तो काम करके बहुत अच्छा लगा हमको, और हम लोग सब मिलके अभी एज ए टीम हम लोग बिजनेस को देख रहे हैं, HungryG बिजनेस, और आप सब कस्टमर का प्यार से अभी ये और भी आगे जा रहे हैं, और हम लोग उम्मीद करता है ये फ्यूचर में और भी आगे बढ़े।
हाँ, मेरा नाम मोसेस पुरोहित है। अब यहाँ में मेरा काम करने वाला फ़िलहाल 1 साल पार हो चुका है, तो यहाँ काम करके मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। और जो दुकानदार का काम है और जो दुकानदार का डिलीवरी है बहुत अच्छा है। तो यहाँ में मेरा 1 साल हो चुका है अभी काम करने वाला। अपना पढ़ाई का साथ ये दुकानदार को भी साथ साथ डिलीवरी करके ले जा रहा है। हमारा पॉकेट मनी भी खुद निकलता है, अपना खुद कॉलेज का, स्कूल का जो भी फ़ी होता है खुद भर सकता है अपना खुद पार्ट टाइम जॉब करके। तो आदमी लोग भी बहुत ठीक ठाक है, जो डिलीवरी करता है हम लोग भी सही टाइम में पहुँचा देते हैं सामान लोग को ना, और जितना हो सके है कि मतलब हम लोग आगे बढ़ाने के लिए कोशिश करिए।
So why should one join your company?
See, we are a startup.
Okay.
And we are going from zero to wherever we are going. So there's tremendous potential for growth.
Okay.
There's tremendous potential for learning. And this is an uncharted territory.
Okay.
We were the first app-based business in whole of Arunachal.
Okay.
The first food delivery app in Arunachal Pradesh. The first food delivery business in Arunachal Pradesh.
Okay.
So this is uncharted territory. Nobody has done it earlier in Arunachal. I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that's true. That's true.
So we have, there's a huge potential for learning, huge potential for growth.
Okay.
People who are with us, say for example, tomorrow we go 2x or 3x or 4x or 10x. So these, everybody will grow accordingly.
Will I be recruited if I am?
It depends on your skill set, what kind of skill set you come with.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we say, for example, there are different departments. So if you apply and we find that you have the required skill set, we will more than welcome you.
That was just a joke, though. So, what's the business you think HungryG is in? How does HungryG defines the business it is in? Same goes for the Dukandada.
HungryG is not just about delivery.
Okay.
It's not only about delivering food. HungryG is a solution provider.
Okay.
We're creating value.
Okay.
We're providing solution.
Okay.
What happens? What do you do when you have, say, no time to cook? Probably earlier you used to be hungry. You didn't have time to go home. You didn't have time to go out to restaurants to have food. You're busy. But now we have a solution for you.
Yeah.
You can easily order food from HungryG and we deliver it to you. So that's a solution, right? We're providing a solution. So we're just not a food delivery. It's just not about delivery. It's about providing a solution.
Okay.
And we are creating value for the stakeholders, all the stakeholders, the restaurant owners, the delivery personnel. I wouldn't like to boast, but there were many delivery personnel who feel that they wouldn't fit in any other, job.
Okay.
But making a delivery doesn't require, that much of a skill. So I think we're creating value in terms of providing more revenue to the restaurant owners, as well as creating employment.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Say, for example, we have around 40 delivery boys who were not working earlier.
Okay.
But we have created an opportunity for them.
Okay.
So that way, so we look at HungryG like that.
Okay. Okay.
Or Dukandada for that matter.
It's generating and creating employment for the people as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
We number one, we are providing a solution
Yes.
for the users.
Okay. Yeah.
Secondly, we are creating value for the restaurant owners and our vendors in Dukandada. And thirdly, we are generating employment.
That's an amazing thing.
Thank you.
So, what's the vision of your entrepreneur venture?
Our aim is from now, we can't give you an exact number, but our vision is to create as much value as possible.
Okay.
And we would like to see ourselves present nationally. So that might be a big shot, sitting here in Arunachal Pradesh and thinking that
Yeah, that's a long-term goal.
that's a long shot, but we believe it can be done, and that's our vision, that's our goal. We would
I
like
wish
to
you
be-
all the best
Thank
for
you.
that.
Thank you very much.
So, sir, what were the challenges you went through while setting up your business?
As I said in the beginning, that we are and we were in uncharted territory.
Okay.
This was a business that nobody had done earlier in Arunachal Pradesh. So in the beginning, it was very tough for us to find a restaurant partner, a restaurant which was ready to start doing business with us. A couple of months we tried. We went to almost all the restaurants and nobody agreed in the beginning. So after a couple of months, we started with only one restaurant, which was Hotel Supinsa.
Okay.
Based on the services that we were giving, the revenue that we were generating for that particular hotel, and based on the example of that, other restaurants started to agree, beginning to get good response from these restaurant owners. So basically, that was the main challenge for us in the beginning for HungryG. And for Dukandada, when we started, as I said, that we started a couple of weeks before we thought we would be ready.
Okay, yeah.
So 10th of March we were not ready, but we launched anyhow because it was an auspicious date. So 23rd March there's a lockdown, and in the first week or so, we were getting some orders we were getting, but the lockdown rules were not very clearly specified, and the administration was not letting us do home deliveries.
Okay.
So in the beginning, we faced that issue, but after a week, the government also decided that home deliveries should be allowed.
Okay.
So they called us to the office. We were very grateful to the officers who invited to that meeting, and they realized that it's home delivery is in fact one of the best solutions in pandemic. But thereafter, we started receiving huge orders.
Okay.
But since lockdown was already there, our delivery boys were now not, delivery personals were now not available.
Yeah,
because their parents did not want them to come out.
I understand.
Some had rent owners who did not want them to go out. And it was just the beginning of the pandemic. We didn't know what the actual virus was, what was happening outside, because we just had the news that people were dying. So everybody was scared.
Yeah, there was certain stigma of...
Yes, I mean, it was very detrimental to us. So delivery boys were not available. Out of 20, only 5 delivery personals were there.
Okay.
And that too, we collected from other businesses. Like there's one delivery called RD Ventures.
Okay.
They do delivery for Mintra. So we requested and found a couple of delivery, personnel from there. And we also requested some other companies who are doing delivery here to, spare some of the delivery personnel. So somehow we gathered around 5 or 6 people, but we were receiving orders to the tune of around 500s in a day, which was practically not possible for 5 people to deliver around 500 orders in a day.
Yeah.
So that is why we faced some delay. And we also did delivery during those days. And everybody was a delivery boy during that period. During that phase, our delivery schedule was a bit, delayed, and average delivery time would have been 3 days to 4 days for an order.
Okay.
So that is what we faced. But today, when you ask me, today we are making deliveries within an hour in Itanagar.
That's
be
great.
it Chimpu or be it Julang. In Julang, we are making deliveries within 1 hour, 1 or 20 minutes. If your residence is nearby, your delivery address is near our warehouse, we're delivering it within 15 minutes also. These were the challenges that we faced during those days.
Okay. So, sir, my next question to you is, what's your short-term and long-term goal?
As I said, see, short-term goal, we haven't defined anything as a short-term goal. For us, every day we have a goal, and that is satisfying our users.
Okay.
Customer satisfaction is our goal, be it long-term or be it short-term.
Fair enough.
And if you talk about in the sense of business growth, I've already said that we envision ourselves to have national presence.
Okay.
So that's our long-term goal.
Yeah. And what's your purpose other than your vision?
The purpose is to create value
Okay.
and take with us all the stakeholders, the employees, partners, the restaurant partners, the vendors, my colleagues, everyone. So the purpose is to create value for everyone.
Okay.
We grow and we take everyone with us.
Okay.
So that's our purpose.
Okay. Are you going to have a partner with the farmers as well and many more restaurants further?
Yes, definitely. So as of today, as I said in the beginning, the restaurants were not, very eager to join us. But as on date, we have almost every restaurant in Itanagar, Naharlagan as our partner.
Okay.
Even in Nirjali.
Okay.
And soon we are planning to go to other geographical locations also, and we will try to add as many restaurants as possible.
Okay.
And for Dukandada, we are trying to add as many local products as possible.
Okay.
So we are envisioning a model
Yeah.
where we buy directly from the farmers in Arunachal Pradesh and sell it to the users. And tomorrow, say for example, we are delivering, products in metro cities, and you just try to visualize how, I think it would be a great success if we were able to buy directly from the farmers in Arunachal Pradesh and deliver it in metro cities. Because number one, most of the horticulture products that grow in Arunachal Pradesh go waste. And they tend to, they finally have to sell it in very low prices. So we are trying to bridge that gap.
Okay.
How to take from here, and give them good value to the farmers and take it outside.
That's great. What's your business model?
See, there's no business model. So I'll keep on repeating this. We are trying to create value.
Okay.
So first is we are providing solution to the users, and we are creating value for our partners and for our employees.
Okay. What's your plan to improve customer satisfaction?
Yes, so we work every day to improve customer experience.
Okay.
So every day we are trying to inculcate ways that are for seamless service to the users, seamless users to the customers. We are trying to build better on technological front. we're trying to build, and you will see in the coming months we'll have many more additions and many more new features added to our both the apps. And we are trying to see how we can make it very friendly for the users, how the app can be can have such features which will have a very satisfactory effect on the customers. On service point of view, we are improving ourselves in ways that can give fast, reliable, and satisfactory experience to the users. So if I talk about HungryG, we have improved the delivery time. For Dukandada also, the delivery time has improved many folds. So in both the cases, we try to deliver accurate and fresh products that the users order.
That's great. I have the last question. Do you have any message to convey for the young entrepreneurs?
See, if you say young, I assume you consider me old.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, there are many young people who are
All right, understood.
in the startup business.
So anyways, I keep on saying that I've been invited to other interviews also, but I always say that I'm not an established businessman, and I don't really have so much of advice to give, because if I've not reached a level where I can start propagating my ideas or start giving ideas to the young people.
Or you don't want to share it?
No. But one thing I can say, this is not only for entrepreneurs, but one thing I can say is don't give up.
Okay.
Don't give up, because everything is not hunky-dory. You can't be served everything in a gold platter.
Okay.
So you have to work hard. So don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Work hard. That's all.
So now we're going to take a break, and stay tuned with us. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. So now we have the rapid fire session. So I'll be asking you a statement or a question, and you have to give me an answer in one word, okay? I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
So what makes you different from other entrepreneurs?
Persistent.
Okay. Should we call you a startup entrepreneur?
Definitely.
Okay. Who is your inspiration?
Sam Walton.
Okay.
And Akio Morita.
Okay. Dukandada or HungryG?
Both.
Okay, that's all for today.
Thank you.
It was great and amazing having a conversation with Sir Doni Riba. Now we're going to wind up this session. Keep watching The Space for more update on the state, and as well as keep watching our weekly show. Thank you.